listen to your comments. By the way, before we do, I do have a special guest, my son, Lance Corporal Jimmy McCain, United States Marine Corps. Just back from deployment. Okay, who wants to speak here real quick? Just raise your hand. Yes.
I was born here in Superior. My family tree goes back here in Superior with the Arnett's, the Guzmans, the Bernals, the Reeses, and they were pioneers before Superior when we had a little town of Pinal. One thing I've learned through the multi-generational place that I'm in now, and not living here in Superior anymore, but staying in close contact with relatives and friends. One thing about Superior is there's always been a sense of community. And Globe and Miami and people who knew each other and played ball together and all of that back and forth over the old days. This is a big economic step that I believe the area needs, and I believe should go forward with respect to all the issues that are in front of us. But being Mexican American and growing up, my dad always said one thing to us: you're a Mexican, not a Mexican. And I'll tell you this, all the people of this area, for multi-generations, one thing they've done is they've worked out their problems, they've worked it with unity, and they've done the best and the greatest good for the greatest number, and that's where I see it. Also, Lance Corporal, I was a corpsman. You Marines take good care of us.
Chief Sandra Ramberg said, San Carlos Apache Indian Reservation in Dan Trinity, Tukai and Sleep, none of us in Bandenstein, the Tsar and the Road Zesco and Tan Lenny with Zaganasha, John Rope was here. I am from the family of the late John Rope. He was the first Apache scout. The first Apache Native American Indian to have the United States government put a flag on, placed on his casket when he was buried. That's the kind of prestigious family that we come from. And I brought elders here. I'd like to introduce them. Alicia May, who's 78 years old. Gladys Hinton, 77 years old. Ruth Rogers, 78 years old. Dolores Jordan, 66 years old. And Audrey Johnson, 73 years old. These are members of the San Carlos Apache tribe that are here today. We just want to let you know, I was very insulted by the comment made by the mayor's dad when he said that when he came to United States, he threw away his chopsticks. And he started eating with a fork, using a fork. But I guess that's where that fork tongue came from. Anyway, I was just insulted by that. But I just wanted to address the subsidence issue. If the mining does come in, you've got to think about block caving. Got to think about the cultural impacts that's going to happen to our people, and also the environmental impact. Got to think about these things before you make a decision, and because once it's gone, it's gone. This land was once ours and was taken from us. This is why I spoke in a Native American language, because my grandmother told us, you were born in Apache, you're going to die in Apache, and that Apache homeland is always going to belong to us, regardless of whatever you do. And we say no deal, no land swap.
I'll comment on that in a few minutes. Let's take some other comments I want to hear.
Thanks for serving, sir.
I'm a vet, just like you are. And my name is Gene Porto. I came from Miami, Arizona, born 1939. My father came to this area when he was a little kid. 1922, born in New Mexico, in Mogollon, New Mexico. And we all need this mining. This is what drives the engine. Anybody that's against this project has got their head in the sand. We need jobs, jobs, jobs. I worked in the mine for 16 years. So we need them. Thank you very much. Okay, let's protect our country. My son's also in the military, been for 20 years. Thank you.
Thank you. There's a Oak Flat supporter over here. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name's Linda White, and I'm a native of Arizona. I need a job too, and I live in the city, but I'm not going to be a miner. I'd just like to say that there's been a lot of mining throughout the world, not just in America, not just in Superior. And I'd like to know, what is the company what measures are they going to take to prevent like cancer from years later down the road? And what are they going to do to preserve the water, our most precious resource?
Thank you.
You know what I'd like to do? You know what I'd like to do is I'd like to take some more comments like this, and then we'll respond to them at the end. So let's keep some more comments coming our way.
Senator, you probably don't remember me.